Hello and welcome everyone to CIS102, Computational Thinking. My name is Dr. Michael Kalaji and I'm one of the designers for the course, which has been developed to help you learn computational thinking skills or how to think and use computers to solve real-world problems. You probably agree that the world moves pretty fast these days. It's messy and complicated, and computers and networks really only serve to help make things move faster and sometimes in ways that we might not fully understand. If you don't understand how the world works, it can seem pretty confusing and hard to navigate. You may have noticed already some things started to change pretty significantly in the last decade or so. Once upon a time, when you needed a ride somewhere, you called a taxi. You asked a friend if they could pick you up, take you to work. Nowadays, we summon a stranger using our cell phone, and they show up in their personal vehicle, all based on a technology that uses geolocation and internet connectivity to help connect drivers and riders in ways that actually surpass the previous method. Of course, I'm talking about products like Lyft and Uber. 10 years ago, if you wanted to meet somebody, you might have gone out to a club or a social event. Now many people choose to connect with one another via dating applications that use the same sort of geolocation technology that Lyft and Uber use, things like Bumble, Tinder, and many others. Previously, if you had some money you'd like to take care of, you might put it in a piggy bank, stuff it under your mattress. You might take it on down to the local neighborhood bank branch. Nowadays, we have more options, things like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies based on the blockchain technology provide additional options and places that you may want to put your money. Given all that's changed, even just in that short overview, it's fun to think about what the world might look like in another 5 or 10 years. You may have heard of the Internet of Things, the idea of connecting many small devices to share information and solve real-world problems. For instance, in the graphic depicted, traffic that gets routed around accidents, monitoring of the environment to increase crop yield and reduce fire risk. Some of these things from the Internet of Things may have already started to creep their way into your existing life. You might have a smartphone, a Fitbit, an iWatch, a smart home system that's made your life a little bit easier, a little bit more simple. Artificial intelligence is in the news. Daily we hear speculation about the impacts and the things that it may have upon us, our careers and our lives. Large corporations and some pretty smart people seem to believe that AI will make a significant impact in our lives in the next decade. And my question for you as a student coming into CIS 102 is, are you ready? With the world in such a state of change, I'm reminded of the great educational philosopher John Dewey, who said, if we teach today's students as we taught yesterday's, we rob them of tomorrow. And I think this is true. That's why we've designed this course a little bit differently. In this class, you'll have the opportunity to use tools like Wolfram Alpha, the underlying programming behind Apple's Siri personal assistant. You'll use tools like Google Trends and Ngram to answer your own questions of interest using real-world data. You'll spend time exploring the Opportunity Atlas published by the U.S. Census Bureau, considering what it means to live in different parts of the U.S. as it pertains to income, housing costs, and other important factors, all enabled by technology and information not once available. You'll have the opportunity to program Scratch and learn the basic fundamentals of programming languages while making fun animations that you can share and remix. In this playful environment, you'll unlock the power of programming in just a few days. We can't tell you how to think computationally. You have to do this on your own. But in this course, we provided you with opportunities to do so in ways that matter to you, solving problems that you select. If it seems different, it's because it's supposed to be. I leave you with a quote from Douglas Rushkoff, futurist and author, who says, in the emerging, highly programmed landscape ahead, you will either create the software or you will be the software. It's really that simple. Program or be programmed. choose the latter and you gain access to the control panel of civilization. Here's wishing you good luck and an enjoyable trip to the control panel of civilization. Thank you, everyone.